Hello there, Cancer. Thank you for stopping by for your tarot video forecast for the week of August 24th through the 30th. On Monday, what you guys have coming up is you have the Ace of Coins in reverse. Ace of Coins in reverse just means that on Monday you are going to be giving somebody a gift. So let's define gift. A gift is not something that this other person has earned or this other organization has earned. It is something that you are giving strictly out of the grace of your own heart. So don't be trying to make people go through hoops for this gift. It is a gift. If they have to go through hoops for it, it's no longer a gift. But that's what I see on Monday. I see you giving somebody a gift. Now, Tuesday, Cancers, what we have coming up for you is we have the Falling Tower. Now, the Falling Tower is a very dramatic card. I mean, you can just look at it and go, oh no. And really, when you go through the experience, a lot of times it is kind of an oh no experience. But what's actually happening is there's something in your life that you felt very secure with, that you thought would probably last forever for you. And it just felt very comfortable. And then what happens is that is suddenly just gone, just whisked out of your life. And so it is very distressing when that happens. The good news is, though, that generally when this happens, this is the universe's way of saying, you know, this was a good place for you to be. This was a good situation for you to be in at one time. But now you've outgrown it. Now your potential is so much more than this. And you have not been out looking for the next step or the next, you know, the next learning point or the next thing that you've grown into. You haven't been looking for those other newer, better fitting opportunities for yourself. So after a while, the universe kind of gets tired of you just sitting on your bum, so to speak, and just sort of pulls the chair out from underneath of us. And then it's up to us to start to look for those other opportunities that actually fit us better. So that's what's going on. Basically, as I see on Tuesday, the chair just kind of gets yanked out from under you. It's the universe's way of saying, hey, look around for those other opportunities that are better for you. They're out there. Go find them. So try to keep the big picture in mind if you feel this actually happening to you on Tuesday. And of course, this is a general reading, so not everything is going to apply to all Cancers. But if you do feel this coming into your life on Tuesday, then just keep in mind the big picture is that you're going to be in a better, more happiness-making place before it's all said and done. It's just a little distressing right now because you don't know the outcome yet. But it's only temporary because things are going to get better. So that's Tuesday for you, Cancer. Wednesday, what I have showing up is I have the Nine of Coins. And isn't this interesting that this comes up right after the Tower card, the very next day? Because I have to tell you, the Nine of Coins is a very auspicious card. This is a great card to get. This card tells me that you're looking at your life and you're looking at your lifestyle and you're realizing, you know what, I'm pretty happy with the way I live. I'm pretty happy with the situation and the circumstances that I've created for myself. And, you know, even though I don't think any of us is ever at a place where we go, wow, my life is just perfect. I want it to just hold just this way forever. I don't think any of us ever gets into that position. So please don't misunderstand. That's not where I'm saying you are with this card, but because we are always making progress and we're always moving forward. But what I am saying with this card showing up on Wednesday, that's telling me that you're looking around at how you have your life set up for yourself and you're really thinking, you know, I have done a pretty good job up to this point. There's still more that you want to do. It's not time to lay down and die. You're not done. But you're still feeling like I've accomplished a lot, and this is good. And especially when you look at all the obstacles that you've made it through and all the lessons that you've learned along the way. So a very good card on Wednesday, a card that just talks about being satisfied with where you are right now. Now, Thursday, what we have coming up is the King of Clubs in reverse. King of Clubs in reverse is kind of telling me that there's something going on in your life on Thursday that has you a little bit stumped about how to handle it. And this is something, it's kind of interfering with the creative things that you do. It's kind of interfering with your creative juices because you're getting a little bit distracted by it. And it's got you feeling unmotivated really is the key word here. Because of whatever this is that's going on. So not feeling too motivated on Thursday, maybe not really putting your whole heart into any work that you're doing, maybe not doing that much work, and just taking some time to try and sort things out so that you can get back to being your normal self on Thursday, Cancers. Now, Friday, what we have coming up is we have the Seven of Clubs. Now, the Seven of Clubs, I always see this as a very good card. I don't know if everybody does, but to me it's a good card. It talks about taking a stand for yourself. So this is generally a situation that comes up because somebody has been sort of taking you for granted or expecting things that weren't reasonable from you, and you finally just get up the backbone to stand up and say, you know what, I will do this and this and this and this, but you're going to have to find somebody else to cover that and that. Or something along those lines. You know, this is a time when you are setting clear expectations with somebody else about what they really can get from you. So it's a very good card because to me, I see it as a freedom-making card, where before this situation comes up, you're just trying to please this other person or these other persons and trying to do everything that they're asking of you, and it just may not even be possible. Well, once you set those boundaries, now you've got something that is actually bite-sized that you can handle, that you can actually do, and then they know not to be expecting the rest of it from you because it's just not even realistic. So I love to see this card come up because I love knowing when people have just stood up for themselves, and especially us water signs, because a lot of times us water signs can be very empathic. And so we tend to try harder to please those people around us all the time. And we tend to be the first of the types of signs to sort of not pay attention to our own needs. So when I see a water sign standing up for themselves, that's a good thing. That's really a healthy making thing for us. I'm a water sign too. I'm not a Cancer. I'm a Scorpio. So anyway, I kind of know how that goes. Saturday, what we have showing up is we have the Queen of Coins in reverse. This is actually kind of similar to what happened on Friday, but I feel like it's a little bit of a different situation for most of you Cancers. For some of you, it's an extension of Friday, but for others of you, this is a completely different situation with other people involved. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay, so this situation has to do with that you've been being very generous with somebody in your life, and you've realized on Saturday, you realize that they've been taking advantage of that generosity. They haven't been exactly using that generosity in the ways that you thought they were, or that you hoped they were, or that they told you that they were. And so you've decided, you know what, this generosity that I'm giving is not accomplishing the purpose that I was intending it for. And so you decide it's time to cut that off. So I see you really cutting off that generosity towards this person or this group on Saturday. Now Sunday, what we have coming in, I'm hearing day of rest, which I grew up with that phrase, being a good Catholic girl. But we have the Eight of Clubs in reverse on Sunday, and the Eight of Clubs just tells me that Sunday things are going to be slowing down for you. So the pace is not going to be as hectic or as frantic as normal, and you're just going to get some time to actually rest and actually relax on Sunday. And I am just feeling like that relaxation coming in. I'm almost feeling you guys breathing a little bit deeper on Sunday. For some of you, you're going to be actively doing things that are geared towards relaxing, like getting out of the house and spending time near water or blah, blah, blah. I'm feeling amusement parks actually for some of you. But for the majority of you, I would say 60 to 70% of you Cancers, what I'm really feeling is just staying at home, kicking your feet up, maybe watching a movie on Netflix or something. You know, cooking at home and just enjoying that, or even some of you ordering pizza, you know, so there's just a lot of doing nothing for most of you. You know, that thing that you do nothing and you have nothing to show for your day, and it's just fine because you feel totally refreshed afterwards, and that's what's actually showing for your day. That's the most important thing that you can get out of a day. So anyway, that's what I see for Sunday for you Cancers, and that is your week. I want to thank you all for watching. For those of you who share, who subscribe, who like, thank you so much for all your support. Everybody who's already gotten a reading from me, thank you, thank you, thank you. And for those of you who are getting readings from me in the future, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all the support you guys send me. Everyone have a fantastic week. I'll see you back here next time. Peace out.